yeah, I mean, it's a little bit interesting, but more interesting because it's interesting to get into. I know I just said interesting like 400 times. It's interesting to get into Yuga's legal mindset in general because of these crypto punks from Bitcoin. Right, because I can't imagine that Yuga's happy that there's now someone using their name on Bitcoin NFTs, right? So it's going to be interesting to see what happens there, and I think you might be able to get a bit of insight to see this, what's been happening here in this lawsuit with Ryder Rips. Very, very briefly, there was a separate video on this that I did on my channel. Not sure, Kate, did you do the Ryder Rips Yuga whole court thing on your channel?
Yeah, I think I did.
So you're also on Kate's channel. But very, very basically, Ryder Rips, this guy, a lot of people said he was looking for attention. Other people said he had a great point. He originally actually copied some crypto punks, and he was trying to prove a point that you're allowed to copy them if you just change one small thing about them or something to that effect. And he got a cease and desist on the CryptoPunk collection. If it was CryptoPunks, it was something like that, something in the Yuga ecosystem. And he ended up refusing to adhere to it because he said legally they can't do it. That's the whole point he was trying to prove. OpenSea took that collection down and then actually had to reinstate it because Yuga didn't press charges and couldn't prove that they could. He then went on to do the same thing or a similar thing with the Bored Ape Yacht Club collection. And Yuga pretty much said enough is enough. You're copying our artwork, and you're copying literally copying our artwork. He also launched it with a whole video about how Yuga Labs are Nazis and racist and all things like this, which was big in the space when it happened. Anyway, Yuga Labs took him to court, and they've been fighting backwards and forwards for quite a while. They have now decided to settle together. So they have said we're not carrying on with the court case, and they've come to an agreement between the two of them, Yuga Labs and Ryder Rips, the terms of which we don't know exactly. It's a confidential agreement, but we do know certain things about it. So the one thing is that Ryder has said that has agreed that he's not allowed to use their artwork again in future. So he cannot do what he's done on CryptoPunks, and he cannot do what he's done on the Bored Ape collection again. He agrees to that. He won't do it in future. Whether there was a monetary settlement on either side, no one actually knows. Yeah, I mean, the Yuga was claiming that Ryder Rips only did this to profit, that he made over $5 million. So I don't know. Other people are saying that Ryder Rips probably just ran out of money for legal fees and just wanted to settle. No one knows the exact terms of it, but we do know that it has been settled out of court now.
Damn, interesting. Out of court.
Well, it just means out of court, meaning they met, the two teams, lawyers and whatever, met and said, let's settle. The next day they went to court and they said to the judge, we now settled. We don't need you to rule on this case or preside. So it's called settling out of court, right? So it's not like the judge ordered these terms. The court case never ended. The court case never finished. There was no findings yet or awards of damages or anything. The two parties, Yuga Labs and Ryder Rips, came to an agreement together where they agreed to settle and remove the court case from the courts.
Wait, so is the collection up? I forget.
No. The collection's down, and he's not allowed to do it any further. Anyway.
He made a fuck ton of money from that. I imagine he spent a lot of it on the court cases and like the lawyers.
I imagine he did. Really, with lawyers like that, it does go pretty quickly. But yeah, I mean, this has been going on for a long time. Yeah, you can see that collection, the most recent one. When it was on OpenSea, it was taken down within 24 hours, but still selling on other marketplaces. They reached a 1.1 ETH floor, which was absolutely crazy.
I remember that too. I remember people were buying at 1 ETH, and I was like, yikes, this is going to end bad.
Yeah.
Honestly, I don't have too many thoughts on this just because it's so long ago, and I figured it just kind of got buried amongst all the other things. I completely forgot.
So it's been in court. It's been in court, but now it is final. Now it's finalized, settled, all been done and dusted. Oh, that's a different view. I don't know. Do you prefer that, or do you prefer the up? Sorry, the shirt has got a label honestly, at the back that keeps scratching.
So this actually is alpha for you because I've seen your TikToks, and I've seen that a lot of times well, I guess this doesn't really help that, but this will help the segments where we are talking and there's no screen sharing, is that when you're clipping this up for TikTok, it's better to have this than the other one because you have more.
Can we get both of us in this?
Yeah, because if you're gonna edit it for TikTok, you should keep it like this because these are already compressed how it's gonna be on TikTok.